But what I think they've done is they've put it all underground. Yeah, they've cut all the main the freshwater supplies off, and they've channeled it underground, and they've started putting the fresh water through factories to cleanse it. You know, so when I was in Buxton and I went to go and get some Buxton water, do you know that Nestle own Buxton? Do you know that?
Yeah, Nestle is notorious for buying out so many different groundwater and spring sources, even here in Canada. Apparently in the US, like they're like ridiculously bad at that, and like
they're terrible.
Just monopoly on it.
I went to drive to find looking for water in Buxton, and I come across the Nestle factory. I couldn't believe it. And when I went to the Buxton well, I looked around the back of it because it was leaking out of water, and it's all steel pipe work. So I bet you my bottom dollar, they've disconnected the natural supply and they've piped it up with the one straight out of the factory. 100%. Why would they give us fresh, clean water when they've spent their whole last God knows how long dismantling it and channeling it to other places? They wouldn't give it to you. They're putting all sorts of crap in it, aren't
they? Definitely.
This is under a mountain.
Oh wow!
It's actually this is the network. This is the actual network of what I'm going through, and it's like the London Underground, but it's the Derbyshire Underground.
They say this is
meant
mining?
to be mined, but it's clearly some old world transport system. By the way, this is spread out over like 4 or 5 mountains. Yeah, when I was on the tour, this guy was saying that these mountains actually linked up underground to the other ones, and this is them walking to it.
Wow.
I believe that this was a main water supply for central England or central United Kingdom, because from here it goes to so many different places. Well, obviously we're in the centre of England, and each one of the waters dissipates or ends in the sea. So everything in between that is getting nourished with the rivers. But going back to the rivers, there's a place called the Megatron, which is in Sheffield, which is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from where I was underground. And there is where 7 rivers meet underground. 7 meet underground there, and it's called the Megatron. So I believe that was built so all water is directed to that point underground and then go different places.
So it's basically the good water that everyone's talking about now, that, saying there's all this water under the ground. It's prime water and really good for you. Looks like that's what they were tapping and then sending that out.
So healthy,
yes,
so charged, like the fountain of youth, essentially. The magical spring water. You also did an episode with someone that was at the Bosnian pyramids and how they charge water in the Bosnian pyramid tunnels as well, and that essentially there's this massive theme between the pyramids and water, the star forts and water, the cymatics with water, and this underground charging systems of ancient technology and societies into these waters.
And the cathedrals, we're finding out.
Yeah.
Did you do the cathedral with the big cistern under it? Yeah.
In Southend, I found two churches with pipework coming from underground. One of them, I was speaking to the priest, and he said it was built over a humongous well.
I reckon they've all got cistern, big water holding tanks under them, and that's just consistently getting charged by what's going on top. Mm.
Mm-hmm.